and have no children in school. I do it to support where taxes are for.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to take a second before we bring everybody else in. I'm waiting for Hal to come in too. He'll be here in a second. But it looks like we are still on indictment watch. It looks like, I believe, now more than ever, we're on indictment watch, not just for one thing, but for two things. We're on indictment watch for everything that's going on. I mean, everything. The January 6th stuff, you know what? I'm not sure if you guys on Facebook are getting the audio. And that's because of the way Facebook loves to do shit. Yes, I'm trying to put Facebook in here too. And it's just, Facebook loves to do shit in a weird way that makes no sense to anybody else. But I can't see. It should come out of here. So if it's coming out, but I'm not seeing any. Anyway, crappa. It's so funny because it should be coming through here. Sorry, guys. It's just weird that it will not come through what I want it to come through, which is... All right. Well, what I'll do is I will try and fix this a little bit later to get... I think what it is this, what's happening is it's going to Facebook on the Black Magic piece, but it's not sending microphone Black Magic. I don't think it's sending the sound, unfortunately, and I don't get why.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm bringing everybody else in too. So let's just say we are on indictment watch. We are looking for a lot of stuff, and there's just so much news going on, and so much of it just seems to be the kind of push of the fascist bullshit that just seems to be continuing on. Where we're literally saying that white supremacy is A-okay, and it's just something we should just be living with as a side, and we should go back to the fascist days and not understand that in science there's also this thing where 1.7% of people born in this world
the question is this:
are born with the incorrect genitalia down there for everything.
Facts on Trump are true.
But see,
why?
They don't want to talk about science because that would blow up their bullshit world. You know, that white supremacist BS world that does not actually exist. This white supremacist world that everybody's trying to get to in this new Republican Party that's never existed ever in time, doesn't exist anywhere on Earth, but we seem to be just heading towards it no matter what, and our media seems to be just A-okay with it. Hold on, just trying to make sure on my lower ones here. I gotta swap a few people and move a couple of things around. But it's just hilarious. Okay, let's see. These two. Yeah, I don't want you. I don't want you. Number two, you're going to actually become him. And then that way I can have you two. And actually, I'm going to swap you two right quick for now because you guys got two on there for now. Anyway. And eventually I will figure out why.
Politics, folks. The guy trying to overturn the government of the United States.
I just don't get why. See, you're coming through here.
If he lost, he wouldn't.
Even if I put you through here,
No matter.
and I do video.
Had to know this. He was debate prepping him. He caught.
Does that? No, I think I'm still not getting you guys. Communication like USB through the lava, which is not going to give you guys anything because that's all you're going to get is that weird shit in the background.
So willing.
1 and 2 is not going to work because you'd only get my mic here. Pluggable there ain't going to work. I don't get it.
Mock Trump movements.
Yeah, see, it's always something weird about the way that Facebook does it. What I'll do is I will try a little bit later on and move the stream key over into my system. Because right now it's pushing it to one, but it does not seem to be pushing it to the other one, which is okay. We'll fix that. But anyway, so much crap going on. Let me just see what everybody's talking about right quick.
Insurrection.
Yeah, Andre, that's exactly right. First, let me talk about where we are right now. Iowa is where
Okay,
the
so
former vice
they're on
president.
Iowa actually talking about
Because
that.
we couldn't get chips for anything, so our manufacturing just shut down. He made sure that doesn't happen ever again.
Right.
Chips manufacturing is exploding across the Southwest,
Right. Texas
Southwestern United States.
opened 2 plants.
That makes sense.
Arizona
All that's
opened
well and
9
good.
plants.
Or
But the alternative
Tennessee opened 2
is
plants.
fascism.
Kentucky opened 2 plants.
And I mean, democracy
all
is
making
over fascism.
small little
There will
chips
never
that
be
they can only will now only be able to be
election
produced here in the U.S.
again.
because
There'll be
they
fake
can't sell the
elections.
machines that make them to China.
But they'll be so rigged that you won't.
Taiwan
really
already
have
owns a lot of the companies too. And by the way,
All
I
right,
believe
folks, it's
we will
11:10.
actually
We got
change
5 minutes
out
left.
a
Let's do
good
it. Let's do it.
portion of
That was an amazing
our
question.
manufacturing to come back in local.
And again, I would like to take a second.
We will become a net exporter if we do this right, because that's kind of what
Folks, you have no idea. I came out of retirement. I
Biden's setting us up for. He's trying to get rid of
I came up
what Reagan kind of did.
forgive me.
He really is. That's what he's trying to do. And Reagan was very good at eliminating a lot of the New Deal in a kind of a backwards way. He definitely took out the taxes. Oh, did he take the taxes out? It was that final straw, I think. It's really what started us on this debt
Now we're doing 2 shows.
amundo
Prepare for them.
system that we go through now, where it's all about money, 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 and making money.
Studio.
It's a cult, man.
When that's not what the government should be about. But that's unfortunately what the people who are running it are all about.
A money black hole.
You're not gonna
All the subscriptions that are required. I mean, those paywalls you run up against when there's a story, a news story. I can't have that. So I've got hundreds of dollars in subscriptions that I have every year and stuff
Right.
like that.
I
And
do
the
the same
contributions
thing.
that you folks help
Donald Trump and the general
allow me to do this.
Right.
And I can't say that enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's
allow
these
me to do
donations.
near the end and get a little scattershot.
This is how these people are running. I understand it completely.
Even Mark Meadows, who's flipping on him now, will probably be.
See, now we got Mark Meadows flipping
George
out.
Morris. We need the single issue
gonna
voters
take-
who have been convinced
Yes, you
it
are
is
what
a
you
choice
do,
between
not
life and death.
A little bit more.
And I
I'm going to
think
take him
that's
down a little bit more
Our dear
because I got
friend
them on the
from
same screen for a minute.
neo-Christian community should learn.
Bill Barr.
You
You know,
are
man, I'll be honest.
That's right, motherfuckers. Bill Barr. I'm going to show you a clip today. This is a great. Oh, this is juicy. This is delicious. Fucking delicious.
Seeing
Bill
it.
Barr is certain that Donald Trump is going to be indicted.
Oh, because Bill Barr might want to think about if he's going to be indicted.
because in
Bill
his
Barr
words,
might just be indicted.
jerk them around, the DOJ.
Bill Barr is trying to be, oh, no, it wasn't me.
And he says this is a fucking personality pattern of the Cheeto Dust
Wasn't
QAnon,
me.
Grandpa Booby Pants. That's what
I
Bill
am
Barr.
going to get that
These are
as a
not my
drop.
words. These are Bill
That's
Barr's.
what I meant to do the other day. I looked up the song. I need to get a
We're
drop.
going to
Wasn't
use
me.
all this.
I got to figure out
Folks,
what part of it.
I don't know if you're just tuning in, right? If you're just paying attention to the politics now in our country and the election cycle that we're about to enter, which is the
That we are
Republican
in now.
primary.
We are officially
Boy, are
in it.
you gonna miss a show.
We are
You've
100%
been
in
missing
it.
a show,
by who you are.
but it's gonna be a hell of a show. It's gonna be a great Trumpster fire this
Oh,
summer.
Trump has already
and this
started
fall,
his fire.
leading up to the primaries. Are you
Oh
kidding
my
me?
God, he is
It's
so
gonna be fantastic.
He's done such a
We're gonna
great
watch
job.
these Republicans rip each other fucking apart, just like they did.
It's so pretty.
Just like they did yesterday in the
It is
House.
so
Did you
pretty.
see this? Oh my God.
So pretty.
So I wake up yesterday morning, maybe a bit hungover,
So
maybe not, with a little bit too much sun. But I woke up, I opened my phone, and here are the Republicans touting the No Woke Stoves Act. I don't know. They called it something. Make appliances great again, I think is what one representative called it. I forget what they exactly called it. I called it the No Woke Stoves Act. And really, I said if they would have named it the No Woke Stoves Act, it would have been much better.
Much better.
My reading.
Much, much better. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tony, no.
I don't care about your religion.
I gotta go.
No. All right, hold on. Let me,
My this way.
Flop.
And
Hold on. That could just be that particular.
Because by
Yeah.
yesterday afternoon, they would have had a bunch of Moglodites with their AR-15s shooting up electric ranges that are going to turn you gay.
it was basically like
I'm not kidding you.
I don't know.
I almost bet we're going to see a video sometime in the next few weeks over this debacle over this gas stoves thing. It's going to have some fucking right-wing influencer
Yep.
using an AR-15 to shoot up a gay stove
Oh, God.
because electric stoves
Electric
make you
stoves
gay
are
or some shit. Who
gross.
knows?
Yeah,
They're making
they're
up all kinds of
horrible.
shit. Did you hear Kristi Noem this morning on Fox News, the governor of
You
South
do
Dakota,
realize
Kristi
that
Noem, that
gas-
fucking bigot. She says Target's pride display is gonna make our country crumble into ashes or some
my
shit.
God. Okay.
What the fuck are you
Number
talking
one,
about?
gas
So you're
has
telling
been
me-
around in.
You're telling me all this time with our
Natural gas was
constitutional
not the
Democratic
first thing
Republic,
that people
all
cooked
the
with,
shit we've been through,
right?
all the shit we've
There's
been
a
through in this
reason
country,
that
slavery,
there
the
used to
wars,
be
the whole
a
nine
back
yards, civil
porch
rights.
where the actual kitchen used to be.
This morning.
And you're telling me
Air quality in
that a little seasonal display
And the number
one
one
month
reason
where it has
for that back
rainbows in it
porch
is going to be the
to be
downfall
like
of our
that
country. Let me tell you something, folks.
was
This
because
is
you
why
had an
we're
oven on the back
lose.
porch. You had a stove. That
And you better
stove was
be loud.
almost
You better
always lit
be
from
loud
morning
about
till
this.
night.
so far, I
Americans aren't going to buy this line
And
of
could
bullshit.
sometimes
Think about
burn
this.
down.
Their policies. This is their yesterday. The House of Representatives.
kinda
couldn't
why
even vote
all
on
that
the
stuff
rules.
started off
It's
as a
been
porch thing.
21 years.
Your kitchen
since
started
they
off
passed
years ago as a
rules
porch thing.
of debate.
Washer
bill
and dryer
on the
was
floor of
actually
the
just a
House.
washer and
Not
string
the bill
line.
itself. They couldn't even pass the rules of debate.
It was a porch
to get
thing
to the
because you had to
floor.
bring the water in a lot of times.
They fucking suck.
You had to have a place to
at
drain
governing.
it.
They're
because
horrible
drainage
at it.
wasn't
And
that
it's not just
great.
in the House of Representatives, it's in fucking states all around the nation.
And people don't realize that New York
I mean,
didn't
you
have
watch
garbage
the
disposals. I'm not even sure if they still.
As a
I don't think it's. I think the law is gone, but I know for the longest time they did not have garbage disposals because they thought they would
for
it
being
would
loud.
muck up the entire system
They removed them, expelled
because there would be too much
duly elected officials
going down the drain.
because they were black men.
Okay, I'm gonna move a couple of people. Give me a second.
Horrible.
Hold on.
The Speaker of the House in Tennessee.
I'm going
And it needs to
to.
continue to be horrible if you want to know the honest truth.
You go there.
at one point was a
You go there.
sportscaster.
I'm gonna be right back.
Everybody, he
These
realized
people
he was the
are
Messiah.
fucking boneheads.
I'm not the Messiah.
And their
a
best
Messiah.
policy, the best
And,
policies they
it's been
got
touring forever
is
on this,
Hunter
the world
Biden
is ending and-
dick pics,
and, the
gas
aliens
stoves,
trying to kill everybody
and Target.
blah blah blah. He's a dickhead.
They're still yammering on about Bud Light if any,
Massive dick.
as if anyone
Like
gives a
everything's
two
conspiracy.
shits about Bud
He's
Light
like-
anymore.
He's like a nerdy British.
Folks, this is their policy platform. I'm not kidding you. They are going, I almost,
By the way, Bud Light.
at
For those of
the
you who aren't paying attention,
next summer,
Bud Light doubled down.
giving speeches.
Bud Light basically said, "Hey, yeah, we're gonna
pride display.
We're going all the way. We're gonna give even more money because these guys are being assholes." And the reason I knew that was going to work real well
hasn't stopped him.
was because guess what?
All the while they're trying to
It's
destroy
national branding. It's international branding. And it's going to wear off because guess what?
spot checking.
They're not only drank here, it's now a international brand.
Shit's happened. Oklahoma
Sorry.
decides that they're
It's a
gonna
problem with
public
beer.
funds.
That's the problem with manufacturing in general.
Your religious
We've now actually
school.
got these mega manufacturing companies.
Do it.
So your Bud Light
Motherfucker.
shares a lot of other drinks.
See you for who you are.
And
what
they
you
are going to do marketing over your stupid,
Watch
stingy,
him
stupid ass.
Going. Do not.
Sorry, just going to happen a lot faster.
When they're
Hold on, am
digging
I just
their
not
political
getting a
grave.
stream?
You're blaming.
That's what it is. I'm not getting a
Like
stream
CNN
coming
Oh, here we go.
off of
Oh,
my.
go off on CNN. I ain't
So
got
it's
the
going
fucking time
up
to be
to
quite
you.
honest.
It's not
With all the
okay.
shit I gotta talk about.
All right, it's just funny stuff.
Chris licked his balls.
Come on.
Explanations. Okay. The
Ooh,
Oh, he's a media.
this is
star.
saying fair and is behind. Let me
know
just
this? Oh, they
reset
fucking
this so
love
that
this
I'm
guy. Don't get
caught up.
You know, us average folks out here in America like
Anyway.
that guy. All the people
So Bud Light and all those guys have actually said said,
that
"Hey,
guy.
you know what? We're going to put even more money in.
To the motherfucker.
We're sponsoring even more shit
This morning was like,
because
"Oh, Chris
guess what?
Christie,
We're
I'm
not
gonna lick
seeing
his balls.
any
He's
real
so good. He'll be
decapitation.
back. He'll
We're
be
fine.
back. He just made one mistake. Do you remember this?
I know why I'm
Remember
fair
the mistake
today.
he made?
Yeah, I see everything. I'm trying everything to get
I
us on
almost anyone
Facebook correctly,
Fuck 'em. What CNN has?
and it's just not.
show who CNN truly
I'm
is.
I'm having
Trump for who he truly is.
lots and lots of
Just
issues,
that.
but we'll figure it out. And probably try again tomorrow.
CNN.
Because that's the problem I'm having
What
is
these
hold on, let me get that
motherfuckers
out of the way.
show
Sorry.
Why are you so scared of the truth?
Is a
Why is the media
connector?
so
Do I
scared
have
of
that
the truth?
connector running down here?
The reason why we're in the situation we're in is
Okay.
because the media.
Anyway, so let's get back to that in
all
a
of
minute.
them, every fucking last one of them. And the reason why is because the media is so concerned about either not being biased or being too damn careful so they don't get canceled or something.
See, and that's my problem. Is they're not. There is no. Sorry. What they're giving us is they're giving us their opinion, and they're not doing reporting.
Well, I mean,
that's the problem.
That's arguably the shallow state is what we would call.
We're no longer getting just
the
what we need.
MTGs of the world.
It's why I'm really hoping,
So-
really hoping that now with CNN's CEO
Tell the truth.
moving on,
No one wants your fucking data. No one wants.
with him moving on, that maybe, just maybe,
Garbage.
we will
No one believes them. They don't. They don't.
get CNN back in some form of news
5,000.
that really works.
Give me a list of.
I mean, I can dream, can't I? Can I dream?
No.
Can we dream
So they don't know where.
a little dream?
They never tell us to fuck.
God, it does not look like I'm getting.
Stop beating
I do not get this.
bullshit. Stop telling us what we can and can't fucking do.
Yeah, because it looks like you're getting the video,
Telling us what we shouldn't think. Jesus.
but you're just not getting the
For
audio.
the last fucking 2 months.
It's just weird the way this shit goes.
Next week.
I do not understand that.
Supposed to be legal analysts. Fucking experts. These are supposed to be the people who know what the fuck they're talking about.
In a statement, the Vatican said
Convincing people on TV that Donald Trump next week, this week, by the end of this week, next week. Tex Paul even said it yesterday. I corrected him a bit.
painful and worsening symptoms from the hurricane.
And I apologize for being so abrasive about this. Listen, he'll be indicted when he gets indicted.
It was scheduled, but he had other appointments this morning.
He'll be indicted when he gets indicted by Jack Smith.
He had two
Bonnie Willis in Georgia the same way.
Vatican's word for meetings.
All right.
See, on it, going
Oh,
for the ride.
now all of a sudden it's got sound,
Trying to control what
but
buildings in New York, but in
As you can see,
I think is that Jersey. It's hard to tell, or Brooklyn. Where is that? Point being is like, of course,
got rid of Chuck
it's
Todd on Meet the
the entire area is surrounded in it. This is not emanating from New York.
Chuck Todd.
You silly people.
Put someone
we are
just as
still
fucking
waiting
bad.
word to
Unhealthy smoke from Kenna's fire streams into northeast, causing unhealthy air. Air quality reached unhealthy levels in parts of the northeast Tuesday. Smoke is from a rash of wildfires in Canada's Quebec.
Chuck Todd.
Unhealthy air for New York.
Right,
I mean,
see,
have you
it's
been
just-
there?
okay, so it worked for 2
the smoke
seconds.
is different than the last few weeks. Wildfire smoke in the northeast from the Canadian province of Alberta during the past few weeks is mainly
Microphone,
aloft. It didn't
no,
affect air
that's not
quality
that
much.
one.
This situation is different since some of the smoke is traveling near the Earth's surface. The closer the smoke is to the ground, the more of an impact it will cause on air quality. Yes, because tell that to the birds.
Sure. No,
like they
shouldn't
don't
it?
breathe up high. And secondly,
Right?
yes, most of us are on the ground when we breathe.
With the internet and
Thank you, news person
all the
from weather.com. Thank you, weather.com, for telling me that most people don't fly.
roll down our feed. Most
That's
Not
so
what I
sad.
want. Okay, sorry guys, it's just
Last week,
weird
Houston,
that
I could
it's like
barely see downtown
trying to get
7 miles
one
away.
thing to start up.
250
It's
was
just
that
not starting up.
when Moose Moose smoked physics
4
right?
hours ago.
250 k ohm was that dust
It's
or
just not doing what I
because
wanted to do.
particulate aerosol.
they don't
Interestingly enough, that kind of pollution has been diminishing over the last few decades.
is going on.
I just don't want to show anything on the screen
The smoke
because I
smells
want to
like
make sure I
baguettes
get
and
this
strippers.
done.
Yep, that's get
Anyway,
back.
so
Get back is on.
it's just.
Ann Thompson, thank you so much for all of your experience on this subject. Appreciate it. And a graduation tragedy, gunfire, ruining what should have been a joyous.
This is-
Anderson Cooper, Joe Scarborough, Mika the same way. They placate
Trump.
to the teleprompter. They be too goddamn careful.
There are
It's the
Trumpites.
reason why no one likes that shit.
They are Trumpites.
Anderson
They
Cooper.
literally
I don't know if he's
took
going to be drunk or
Trump
not, but apparently he's
in
gonna
the
moderate
morning
Chris Christmas
over the
town
phone
hall
for
on CNN.
everything.
And we're
Every
standing around
morning.
wondering why. We're standing around wondering why Trump loses his mind on True Social every day. Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
Are you kidding
Thank
me?
you.
We can't even get serious people to talk about serious shit in a way that people just want to hear it.
Correct.
We don't. We can't.
Can't.
It's not possible in the media.
Not gonna happen.
Well, you know, there is some fucking
Not gonna
regulation to what you
happen.
can and can't say.
Just ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
I'm not mocking the existence of bad air.
Oh, the bull. No.
Understand me. And it should have been.
No, that's not it. No, that's not. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's spinning again. Hold on. I'm just trying to get. Is that it? No. No, that's not going to work. And a microphone pluggable there. Nope, not going to work there. And then I try this, and it worked for 1 second. I had it working for 2 seconds, and then it just stopped working. You go there and there. See, that should be working. It did it. And then black, and you should be going out. And it's not. Why are you not?
But is there?
Why are
Is
you
there
not?
really? Do we need to worry so much about being correct?
Police increases air quality alert to an unhealthy code red.
About being absolutely 100% correct?
Stream of this air moving through. Pennsylvania residents.
People are tired
The older people, children, those with.
of people who aren't average Americans. Telling
I can't
average
even do the
Americans
capture
how
I
to be
want. Okay,
average
so we'll
Americans,
try
what
this again
average
tomorrow.
Americans need to know.
Because I got to figure through how I'm going to do this, which is
Oh,
going to
hard
be
facts.
fun. Because I thought I had it working this morning, but of course
Like
nothing
me.
goes the way you want it to go at the
I'm just
last
fucking pointing it out
frigging
to you.
second.
And you wonder why Trumpism and why MAGA caught on in this country?
Time to invest.
No,
Are you
I'm
wondering
sorry.
why?
It was always there.
Are
The
you
problem
wondering
was all that Trump did was he allowed the lie to be okay. He literally put the 6th grade in front of us and said, go. You're allowed to be a bigot. You're allowed to be an asshole. You're allowed to lie. It's okay to make shit up and just say that this is the way it is. It was always there. It's just that all of a sudden we now had a leader saying, hey,
Thank God she said that.
it's okay. It's okay to be a white supremacist. It's okay to be a bigot. Hold on, I just want to see.
Sidney
Right.
Powell is a moron.
He grifts
And part of the reason why Jan 6 failed is because Trump listened to her and others far too long.
Way.
He spent a bunch of time going, we could just magically make you president again. And he was like, really? Really? And had he, moved on to the, I think I'll just steal it instead part earlier, they might have had a better plan. Now, I'm assuming that, he would be able to extract his head from his ass.
Right.
But I doubt it.
We're not sure why people are supporting Trump.
Because 8K with at least one payment being followed through by Kellyanne Conway money laundering. Yeah, okay, that's the story. I mean, it's been beyond that time. I guess that's what everybody's going. Like, will you get around to this? There's Code Red getting back up there. You're welcome. Don Lemon, is he going to get hired? This is Don Lemon laughing at Chris Licht somewhere, probably. Right.
I have no idea.
Pop in his mansion this morning after seeing the Chris Licht news. Right.
There's no one that can.
Oh, okay. I
For
see.
about
I
a
see. I
year.
see. I see.
He
I
just
see.
stepped down. Yeah.
I
Under
see, I
Licht,
see.
CNN removed Don Lemon and several others while hosting a very
It's not you. You want
Where he chokes on a fucking Big Mac, and he's gone before he hits the ground. That's it.
Oh, that'd be
That's
nice.
the only savior here.
That'd be
That's
nice.
it. It ain't Ron DeSantis. It
Nope.
sure as hell ain't fucking
Nope.
Mike Pence.
Nope.
It ain't Mark Meadows.
Nope.
Listen to me. I know everyone's so excited about him being indicted and Mark Meadows flipping. Woohoo! Yay! It's not going to stop him from being the nominee.
Yeah, it is.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
Won't.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, well.
It's a fucking cult.
Guys, please.
With this motherfucker
It will
till the
matter
Kool-Aid
what the
drops,
charges
bitch.
are. And that's why I'm going to pause you guys for a minute and start screaming over everybody. Well, he's going to be the nominee no matter. No. Stop it. Stop with your self-fulfilling prophecy because you've got problems with a lot of it. A, nobody's voted yet. Stop with the bullshit with a bunch of polls that you are paying attention to who that are somehow right. Just like they were right that there are going to be 20 to 40 seats in the goddamn House that are going to flip over. Holy shit. Shut the fuck up. Calm the fuck down. We are a year away from voting. Maybe you guys don't remember the Jeb. It's his turn bullshit. Oh, it's DeSantis's because now with Trump. No, shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. Stop trying to make news and just report the fucking news, guys. Here's the fucking news. If Mark Meadows has flipped 10-1, it's because he got a deal. Not because he's all happy clappy, because then 90% of what he went in front of the grand jury and said would be, I take the fifth. I take the fifth. I take the fifth. Now, the best part is, and this is what nobody seems to understand, what charges Trump gets is going to make a huge difference as to whether he will be eligible to even run. And I hate to tell you this, his obvious penchant for delay is going to be fucked over by his, oh my God, such big head fatness that has fucked him over in every federal court from Florida to D.C. via Texas. See, they're all tired of his games. You're seeing it more and more in what they're writing every time he loses. And by the way, for those of you who have any data in your brain, can you show me the last time Trump won something? I will wait. I think you're going to show me about the same time that the actual GOP got you something if you weren't a millionaire. Waiting. Yeah, that's what they got you.
See how that works?
Stood by for at least 45 minutes during that.
Well, CNN Fox drugs because they're funded by the same drug companies. No, they don't. Let's see. It's hardly only
Well, thank you, Andrew. Thank you for having both of us.
viewers in exchange for.
Is he? Oh, no, I paused
The
him.
news, they run ads.
And you're with me
We are
here
not going to
every
have
single
Trump.
weekday, Monday through Friday.
Trump derangement syndrome is a annoying thing, but
It's not
he's
gonna happen.
fucked over every single. He's fucked himself over by being a litigious litigant and being an asshole. It's really that simple.
But you know, under the Republicans, when they're derelict in their duty and they're so focused on Hunter Biden's dick pics and gas stoves and Target pride displays and how,
Sorry.
how gay Bud Light makes
All right, just right quick. Well, let me take that down.
catch fire and your butthole blow up and your eyes fall out.
just
And if you're
trying to
the sniffles
see who's
from
talking
your
about
nose
what
catch
and
fire
how and blah, 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 blah.
bleed snot every day. But that's 2% of people. Also, sudden unexpected death is a contraindication on all prescription drugs.
Oh, hold on.
Just
We
believe-
need to take a look at this
Proposing,
first. Not this. This one.
Science is great again or something
Because
like that. No. He had a
this
different name
man,
for it. Listen,
this man,
Have one.
Moskowitz is just
Gas
beautiful.
stove bill.
He knows
So
what he's
my
doing.
Second Amendment
He knows what he's
would
doing.
give gas stoves, I think, the honor that they deserve. A stainless steel 6-burner double oven in Statuary Hall. We have statues there that are made of marble and bronze, but we don't have anything of stainless steel. And so I think this could be the first one. Amendment.
So he's totally mocking them. Of course, this is the party that loses their minds over Confederate statues, right?
They lose their mind over anything.
They're like, you can't take down our party that loses their minds over Confederate statues, right? They're like, you can't take down our Confederate monuments and blah blah. It's history. But they're like,
Statuary Hall. We have statues there that are made of marble and bronze, but we don't have anything of stainless steel. And so I think this could be the first one.
Sorry, I have to back him up just a little bit more.
So he's
because
totally
he kept,
mocking. Of course, this is the party that loses their minds over Confederate statues, right? They're like, you can't take down our Confederate monuments and blah blah. It's history.
History.
But they're like,
thank you.
the Confederates were Democrats. Okay, so
Can't do
you
that.
don't want to take statues and monuments of Democrats down. I mean, it's all confusing for these people. So when he institutes, or
I
when
love that.
he suggests an amendment. When he puts
I love
forth
that.
an amendment to build a fucking statue of a gas stove.
Gas stove.
That's hilarious. Let's see what other hilarium he has in store for us for his amendments.
Amendment number 3 helps ensure that the hours of hard work do not go by the wayside on this issue. And so I propose creating a position in the U.S. Department of Energy for the sole purpose of fighting the war on gas stoves. This amendment would create this position in the department, a Supreme
New York
Allied
is
Gas
looking
Commander, a
horrible.
position that young boys and girls can one day aspire to. Just as they're sitting in class, maybe reading a book, hopefully a book that
Maybe,
wasn't
just maybe, this
Speaking
shit
of
coming
Allied
down from
commanders,
Canada
there's
will
Gibbs
actually get them to
Inches.
do it.
Oh man,
Oh my God. Have you watched this clip? of
I
him
have
just
watched
absolutely
this.
Get
burnt?
more protein in my system, but I didn't have the actual.
what I'll say is
diet.
this: last night I had this idea to make this commercial.
Oh God, yes.
I know that somebody commented I should add I should make a commercial that has the Sarah McLachlan music behind it, right? The
Oh, yeah,
angel,
yeah.
right? Like
Yeah, we know the song. We know the song.
exactly.
That one.
Jesus.
So that's one commercial.
Please, guys, you
However,
do
I
not
had
need to actually
another
do
idea
it
for
to
commercial,
actually
which I
get. We
cannot
get
say
it.
on the air, because if I say it on the air, I guarantee someone will try to take it.
Don't worry about it.
Edward says hi.
Hey,
Gabe, Hannah.
all stoves matter. I mean,
Oh my God. This. Oh, I'm telling you, Hannah. This gets much better. This clip, if you haven't seen it.
or it's called All Stoves Matter, really.
All
and that's
stoves
ASMR.
matter.
That's wow.
Alternative facts.
But like I
You
said,
know?
I do have this idea for this commercial, and I think it's going to be fucking amazing.
Did for me.
And it's gonna have special effects in there.
Oh.
All I'll say is this: if you're part of my
special effects.
Patreon after the show, I will give you a sneak peek into what I'm thinking.
Are you gonna do like a live, or are you gonna post something over there?
No, I'm gonna
Hold on, let me
post
just
something
check
over
on
there.
it.
It won't be the video yet, but it's an idea
okay.
that I started thinking about last night, which
All right.
I think honestly,
I like the plug for the Patreon there. That's pretty good.
Well, you know, I'm just
That's
saying.
pretty good.
I'm just saying. If you like what was that, definitely go over to patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez.
Yeah.
But also, this commercial that I thought of last night and I started writing the script for this morning might be, and I know that a
you
lot
can
of
sit
people
right
in the
there.
comments are saying they love
You can
Boycott
be in
Binder,
there.
but this honestly might be my best commercial idea ever.
Ooh.
I'm so glad we brought back Boycott Binder, because that's an old one. When did you do that? That's like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
2021.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, many of these things are just super evergreen.
Right. Well, especially with these fucking nincompoop Nazis. It's
Right. These
hilarious.
fascist
It's
idiots who
hilarious
keep
that
doing
you
the
did
same
that
shit
Boycott
over
Binder
and
2
over
years
again.
ago.
Thank you.
And like for weeks, we're talking about them boycotting shit, and I'm like, man, we really need to put that commercial back in rotation. And I said it over and over, and then
ain't
I
got
got
time
it ready
to
for you,
bleed.
so you had it.
So yeah.
By the way, for taking the reins.
So you cooked up the story and dropped the 6 of us into the meat grinder.
I know that people are like, where's Tony?
All right, I have to stop this before I start doing Shane Black's lines and I get in trouble. Yeah, Anderson Cooper's bills are not paid by fucking Pfizer. Unless you're gonna just take whoever you hate as an, like, if you just suddenly hate fucking Audi and all of a sudden the morning show is paid for by Audi alone, like the money that's spread over the entire network over the course of the fucking year.
Of years.
You're just gonna like corral it to one. Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you.
So aggravating. Grow up.
See, I wish he'd
Hump
stop
day, you're
using
welcome. We got-
goddamn.
I'm just kidding.
sympathy.
No,
I
There
appreciate
are
it.
other things to
It was not
use
petty watching.
that actually show you a much better trend than what's going on a goddamn thing like Twitter. Twitter doesn't have enough people on it. That's my problem with,
went over
with
without
using
a hitch.
trends.
I mean,
on
other than the typical
than
Gabe Sanchez entry
Google
without
like
his
interview.
microphone.
it wouldn't
Because
what
then
the
you're
fuck
actually going to
happened there?
understand
You know,
what people are talking
what the hell?
What people are
I think
actually
it was because
thinking about and what
the
they're
day before
actually
I had a
searching
Zoom
for.
call and I had to
You switched
switch
your mic.
I switched my mic.
Okay, so let's look at the
And
daily
Listen,
right
I prepped
now.
this guy on Sunday. I
I
was like, hey,
know.
let's do a dry run so you know
So
the
shooting in
order that it goes.
Richmond, Virginia,
Because there's a lot that
the
happens in the
PGA
background.
Tour.
Right. I actually am working over here. A lot of
D-Day.
people think that I
Exactly.
just
Wow.
push a
we're
button.
getting links. So it's
D-Day.
like,
Right.
you know, the thing I think that people don't
Wow.
understand or maybe
Okay.
understand is
Well, at least it's there.
it's just the two of us, or sometimes
Cruel
just
Summer.
the one of us, and we're, you know, we might have a
Elliot
guest on, so
Page.
we're running the board
Because
and
the
having a
NPR
conversation.
interview, I guess.
And while they're
and
talking, being like, okay, I'm
What's
listening.
the new ad, I
and then
guess.
also
We're
I
looking
gotta
at the
get,
time.
I gotta
How
get
much
this
is
clip
this?
up, you know.
Right.
NBL,
We gotta find this.
CNN,
Gotta find that.
'cause
Gotta
the
get.
dude-
Gotta get a good transition from here to here. Which, speaking of transitions, I don't have one here. So let's just go back to the clip and let's listen to Moskowitz absolutely bury him with mockery here. This
so the
is
CNN
this is like level
about that.
10 mockery.
The
It is
CNN
fantastic. Watch what he.
Head of CNN getting thrown out
We're sitting in class. Hopefully,
is as important as the dam
about
in
one day the Supreme Allied Gas.
in you is just a slight bit less important
This amendment honors
than the Ukraine dam.
honors this amendment.
Well, no, it's not slight. It's actually a lot.
And if you already have the hat,
It's actually a lot. It's like it's more. Wow, it's a lot less. Okay, I see.
and if you don't,
Wow,
because that something of 4 years.
it's
We can
Israel.
on my second amendment on that one to Stoves Over Gun Violence Act.
Wow. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back to these guys.
There's only about 10% of the amount of guns that are on the streets, and so I thought that maybe we could show parents really what our priority is.
What our priority
Stoves,
is. Yes.
over gun violence. And finally,
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, Amendment number 5 to HR 1615 to kind of put us back on the right track is this amendment would take all the funds that are being used for the purpose of this gas stove thing and redirect them for gun violence prevention efforts.
Oh, wow. Well, maybe we should do something that matters. Miss Loveseek says here, my stove, my choice.
I mean, look, I'm going to tell you right now that Biden and the rest of his fucking regime are not going to step 1 foot into my home, steal my gas stove. Okay?
Steal my
Good luck
fucking
fi-
gas
good
stove,
luck
not
fitting
my
that shit
fucking
through my
gas
door,
stove.
Okay.
Can you believe that this is going to be their policy platform for the Republican?
Yes, I can.
I don't get this.
Like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's just go balls deep in the gas stove thing, and then they fail on the House to even pass the rules. Like
Well,
they can't
that's
even.
what happens when you compromise on how many votes it takes to get speakership and also then remove the speaker because you are so desperate and so pathetic that you have to compromise on so many different things. I mean,
Wait, I just got an idea. This is a great. This will be the 2024 Republican
trying something else,
Convention's
kids.
tagline.
I'm trying to get us on Facebook, and it's a fun little thing.
And desperate. Pathetic Republicans,
Shit, that is
2024.
not gonna do
Pathetic
it.
and desperate. Speaking of pathetic,
That is
desperate,
just
did you
not
see this
going to do
clip?
it, kids.
oh yeah. I just want to call out Rob H. He says, what's stupid about this is I've seen in many red states, electric utilities are trying to switch people to electric stoves. And might I add that it's like 95% 95, 90, 92. I forget what the exact percent. It's over 90%. Over 90% of the stove market in Florida. Guess what it is? Do you think it's gas?
It's electric.
I would say
it's electric because they're not gas. They don't have natural gas.
Oh, so you're saying that gas stoves aren't as relevant as they want them to be, other than commercial applications.
Right.
You know what's funny about this? Okay, so I grew up in rural Missouri, right? We had a fucking propane tank outside our farm.
Exactly. You had to have a propane tank if you want gas.
And the propane tank ran appliances. It ran our furnace.
Yep.
We
Some
had a
people,
wood stove.
it's called the
furnace
oil
runs.
tank in the east. If
it
you
al-
were
it also was
northeast,
used as
you
a
had an
pipe
oil tank in your basement.
on the water heater, right?
Right.
Now, even in some places where the phase of electric wasn't enough to run like an air conditioner, a range, which is, it's not really a stove. A stove is the top, not the actual oven.
Right.
You know, it's called a range. So,
All right, so hold on.
but
Let me just.
we had an electric range
Is he
and an
still
electric
on? Yeah, he's
refrigerator.
still on.
And the reason why is because
stuff.
we had the phase to where we were at in our rural part and on our farm, where we could actually run an air conditioner, a range, and a refrigerator, maybe a couple refrigerators and a deep freeze all at the same time.
Right.
In
Well,
some parts of this
yeah,
country, you
couldn't
can't.
do that.
There's not the phase of electricity.
No.
So did you
could
know that
barely
there's
get 110 in
propane
your house.
refrigerators? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. There's propane refrigerators.
Yes.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like you
Yes,
can
there
convert
are
one together,
propane
but yeah, I
refrigerators.
wouldn't-
Well,
I
the
wouldn't
reason
know.
why is because, like, if you're way out and you don't have the phase of electricity or you're running
Right.
off solar, you don't want to run your fucking refrigerator.
Whoa. Hold on. Are you telling me that there are areas of the country that, I don't know, might benefit from something called
Infrastructure? Yeah,
Infrastructure?
it would.
Okay.
It would help. It would help. But here's the thing: is that these appliances exist because there is a market for it.
Right.
But if
There's
you go out,
there's
like,
a
on
group of
online,
people that
you
will
search
buy them.
for,
And
like,
the
a
funny
gas
part is
refrigerator, a
that
refrigerator
refrigerator,
that runs on gas,
if
whether
you're
it's
not
propane or
understanding,
natural
was
gas,
actually
you're not gonna find
meant
too many.
for campers.
You're not.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not. You know why?
And then
you know
went
why?
to.
Just
because
like
they're
what you.
inefficient?
Well, just what you said
They're
about
costly?
Florida.
Oh.
Most people, it's a hell of a lot easier and a hell of a lot more efficient to plug the electric
Just to make sure it
refrigerator into the
worked
wall.
right.
Same way with the stove.
It was easier.
Or a water heater or a furnace. Well, whatever the case may be, it depends on the utilities that you have access to. Right.
So funny.
I mean,
yeah.
some people.
once you understand where stuff starts and how it gets to where it gets to, you understand that it's all weird.
Building.
Like we all say Google today. You Googled it.
I want to get rid of my.
But you know what?
I don't want an electric stove. It makes
It's funny because you should have said we Yahoo'd it
really going to say that the
because they were first.
because
It's just that they didn't become the popular one.
I would say the only difference between
See, most people still say they Xeroxed something.
is one letter.
No, you probably didn't.
I'm just saying.
Since most Xerox machines are huge ass machines that actually are meant for printing things that are commercial now. So books and things like that. That's what Xerox now prints.
they're
Yeah, they big printers. Big bookie printers where it prints lots of that's the printers they do now.
Well, here's the thing. Just
Bookie printers.
like for the boycott binder commercial.
So it's fun.
Obviously, it's a joke. However, there's a slight possibility where someone could argue, and I had many people comment this, oh, you should trademark that. You should make a website and sell those things. Be aware that somebody from MAGA might try to sell that very same thing. It goes to their way of thinking. That if there's a majority of people in the comments and sharing,
Oh
quotes
God,
and
yeah.
videos
I guess
I
that's
had,
true too.
where they're like, "Hey, this is totally believable. I could see someone doing this. This looks
Googled
like a legitimate
it.
commercial, even though we know it's
Kleenex.
true."
Yeah, it's just
We
funny.
do think that MAGA and Republicans would buy and or use this.
Do you
thing.
think in MAGA, like senior commercial on Twitter, like, whoa, I need to call this number, get me one of these?
Oh yeah, 100%. They would easily go to
totally usable.
boycottbinder.com
Right.
and try to, they would definitely
Because come on, let's face it. The Mogladites are the ones who would print out on an inkjet printer like who they're boycotting and keep it in a binder.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that way they could
would
keep
have
track
a
of
list.
it.
They would have
Right.
a list, and they would either cross that list out. Because remember, They boycotted Bud Light when they had
But
the
now
bad
hold on.
reviews,
So
right?
they got
And
on
then
their
they
computer and they
boycotted
put
Bud
it in
Light
what,
this year
Excel,
because of
then printed it out, put it in a book. You actually give them that much credit that they had that much energy to not just take a piece of paper, write it down, and be done with
That
it.
has Dylan Mulvaney's face on it, like
You know
it's a
what-
goddamn
you know what's
golden
funny?
ticket to Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's funny. Is I seen some.
Most people still don't know who Dylan is.
They're like, oh, Modelo's the top selling beer. I'm like, that Anheuser-Busch owns that brand.
Thank
They're like,
you.
No, not in America. It's a different company that InBev owns. I'm like, you people are dumb as dog shit. You are so stupid. There's
Thank
like
you,
3
InBev.
companies that own
Hello,
all the beer in
InBev.
the entire world, you dumbasses.
Thank
How do
you. There's
it's like
only
they don't
3
understand
major
how
companies
capitalism
that
works.
make
This
all
fool
your
doesn't
beer, you
understand how capitalism works.
dipshits.
Well, listen to this fool. This is the governor. She's a fucking governor. She's a governor. And
That's
by
the
way, in
problem.
background,
We are at that.
Green's
We are
background,
at super
horrible.
hyper capitalism, where you literally only have a few companies that own it all.
The picture of Mount Rushmore on
Because we do not, we no longer have a Department of Justice actually doing. You've got to be. It's
destroy America.
the level at which we will break up a company.
Apparently, I guess.
You have to be so big now. It's ridiculous. It really is.
Like a lot of Americans love to shop at Target. I mean, we do, but we just can't anymore. And while the rest of the country is worried about
Then don't.
having fun and going
Right.
out and shopping and enjoying a store, that store is fundamentally tearing down this country. And
What?
What?
Okay, so here's the sell that they're gonna try to make next summer. I'm not shitting you, folks. They're gonna try to take Bud Light and Target all the way to next summer, baby.
Yeah.
They're gonna try to take it all the way next summer. And here's what their sell's gonna be.
Till
Hey,
next summer.
We cannot have
Here's the problem
a
that
little
they're going
small
to have,
display.
just by the way. Go look at Anheuser-Busch's stock. Go look at what they just did this week for the LGBTQ community. Look at what they've already done. It ain't gonna last. They're not going to be able to carry it. They're losing on all fronts. They keep losing cities that they should have won in off elections at off times of the year. Oh my God, please take a look at Florida. Guys, pay attention. It's nothing's going down, and they keep losing. So let them do this scammy bullshit that they do, because it turns people off.
In a retail
and they turn
store
people off
that
so
we
well.
hate to shop at because let's
So
face it,
well.
MAGA is not Target's fucking target audience. No pun.
Thank you.
But it's not. They're not. They're not. They're not.
Are they
your
really,
target audience. A bunch
really
of
having
fucking-
an effect on their business? A little. They're having more of an effect on the amount of money that Target's having to spend to protect their people. So what does that do? That just increases the prices for you because a couple of fucking white supremacists, a couple of fascist assholes in a couple of cities have decided that they're going to go into a Target and act like assholes about something that is al natural across the world because dumb fucking white boys. We keep living by dumb fucking white boys. I will keep saying it. You don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck, because that's the problem. You just keep living by these dumb fucking white boys.
Toothless rednecks going into Target. That's not their target audience, right?
No,
It's just not. But listen, to think that some rainbows and some T-shirts that say the word lesbian on them
Are going to make your kid
tearing
gay?
down our country
Sorry.
at a retail. Dude, just don't go to Target. Like, I heard this shit
Overpopulation
before.
has a
Okay,
better
so the town I live in,
chance of making
several
your
years ago,
kid gay, by
they,
the way.
They never had a strip club. in
Hate
this
to
town.
tell you
They don't have
that.
a casino. Years ago, Missouri was going to try to give away a license. They only
Having
give so many away for
issues
casinos. They
Right.
tried to get it
with
here. They wouldn't do
climate
it because it was going to bring
and
crime.
food
Forget about the job. It's
security.
going to bring crime
Huh.
to the city, whatever. And then there was all these dark room dildo shops. You know what I'm saying? Like sex toy shops. They shut them down. They wouldn't give them a business license. So there's this company that is a legitimate sex toy store, and it's clean, it's lit. You know, it's. I mean, there's no.
do not get
they're not
why.
hiding with it.
Yeah, there's no like stains
Right.
on things.
No,
you wouldn't
no,
put a
no,
black
no.
light under and be like,
Right.
"Whoa, what's going on in here?"
I mean, it's a
really is
professional
weird.
retail
I'm gonna
store.
have to
They just happen
figure
to sell
out.
rubber dicks in the store. It just so happens. And lube. They lost their fucking minds for like weeks and weeks and weeks on end. They were.
Forgive me,
they'd
I'm
have
trying to fix
reporters
one little
standing
thing.
outside the dick shop. They're like, "Oh, there's dildo shop
And I
here.
might be
Has
able
anyone
to
heard
fix it
there's
with
dildo
this.
shop here? Everyone's mad.
Forgive
There's
me.
dildo shop. Here's the address. Here's where it's at. We're standing right outside
Dang
the
it.
dildo shop.
Can you
like for weeks
get out
and
of my
weeks and weeks.
goddamn way?
I knew
don't
one of the
understand
guys
why
that
you
worked
do
at the
this.
local TV station. And I was
Just
talking to him
stupid
one night. at the
programs
bar.
that do
I
stupid
said,
shit
"Did you
where
know
you don't want it
that
to
your
do it
TV
this way?"
station, because of a few people
Yeah,
calling and bitching about the dildo shop up on the main street, okay, you gave them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of free advertising." He's
Yeah.
like, "What do you mean?"
Oh, I know what I
Like, you
didn't do.
did,
This is
for
my
2
fault.
weeks, you
I
guys did
know what
5
the problem
minutes
is.
on the rubber dick store every
This is my
night,
fault.
3 times a
Hold
night
on, guys.
on every single
try something
newscast.
really quickly.
And everyone knew
And if
exactly
this
where
works,
it was.
I'm gonna be out
How do
for
you
a
think
few
so many
seconds,
people
and
went there? I mean, I went
we'll be
there. I
right
was like,
back.
"Oh, there's a rubber dick
I mean,
store."
do you know how much money it costs? I mean, obviously,
Here.
it will change based on the region.
Those.
Well,
Okay.
Desmo says,
kinda
"Look at all the
0 days, 0 days since last
There we
sex-
go.
Yes.
But it's one of those. It's one of those things where you're like,
Uh-oh.
you guys
Uh-oh.
gave them free advertising
Am I up
for
okay?
the store. So now, I mean, it's the Streisand effect of people
Fair.
like, don't go to the dildo shop and be like,
Right.
"Oh shit, we have a dildo shop."
Back
Right.
to
And then they're like,
Exactly.
"All right," and then they
Yeah,
go
that's-
there.
That sounds
Excellent
really cool.
there.
I haven't had one of those
Okay.
in a long
They're like,
time.
we've been
Uh-oh.
trying to get on the news for weeks now. Like,
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to
no one's
make
let us
sure
do it.
I
And they're
can
like, let
transmit
me
to
give you
both
a
of
free
you
news
guys.
segment
Right.
talking about XYZ dildo shop.
But that's exactly what she's doing here. Because let me tell you how many people give a shit about Target having a rainbow display to totally fucking. I mean, maybe Target has inside their their executive office. They do have
Okay, hold on.
a liking
We'll get
to
here.
Pride
We're gonna
Month.
get here.
and
Right.
maybe they're not bigots, but it's possible. It's possible that they're just capitulating to the market of the LGBTQ community and their allies, and they're just trying to virtue signal, as some people call it, right? I mean, that's possible. I don't know. I don't know if they're a true ally or if they're just virtue signaling. It's hard to tell sometimes with these corporations.
All right, so
because
we
their
got that,
number
we
one
got
goal is
that.
what's it called? Money, profit. It's money and profit. So this chucklehead here claiming that Target is destroying the country because they put out a display of T-shirts with rainbows on them
Right.
that say "Be kind" is a little fucking weird, right?
Yeah, I mean, but again, like watching that interview, you've got fucking Christy
Okay,
Noam.
so
She's
that's
like,
it.
so
Oh,
we
boy.
got to talk about the Target and how the
Maybe I
Target is
dare-
causing this massive hysteria.
I think I do have a problem. I think it's
Why is it
because,
shaking?
yeah, I
Why
think it's
Well, no,
because
that's what I'm trying
getting
to
stuck
figure
on
out.
high.
Why
It's
is
really
that
weird.
thing
I'm getting stuck on high.
so frantically?
Right.
It's like somebody, it's like there's somebody with a bit of a twitch, or they're like, oh God, they're holding.
Hey,
they're
don't
holding
bring
the
Twitch into this.
They're holding.
Sorry,
they're
I'm
going-
trying to
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No,
Maybe
that's
someone's
like
nervous.
Yeah,
You've
see, I
got
think
someone who's
I'm
so-
sending too
so
much up.
Fucking
So if I'm
intense
sending,
on
okay,
their,
if I
their
do too
anti-wokeness,
lows,
bigotry, that they're like, oh God,
how
we're
do I
talking
do
about
the low?
Target.
Okay, so if I go
Oh yeah, I hate
here,
gays. Like
trying to
that's
make sure
what
this all
I
comes through the
imagine is
correct
happening.
way.
Sort of like raging and holding the phone.
Yeah, they're like trying to.
the
they're having
video
a little
quality is episode
Sorry, guys, I
number
keep
one,
doing this because
of
I'm
Tucker
trying to get
Carlson.
Facebook working correctly.
or as we know him, Tucker Carlson. Tucker on Twitter.
And I'm
Really,
sending too much
this
up.
is shit, man. Oh my God, I can't tell you. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing because I was like, dude, you
It's working,
really are
but
nothing
it's-
without your fucking
Yeah, I
producers.
skip.
Okay.
I skipped through.
Sucks.
So-
And I was
bad
like,
at this.
I was like 10 minutes. That's all you got. But also, it's what we talked about before, which is the idea that when you put a video on YouTube,
right.
like it has to be highly fucking engaging,
Right.
to get someone to go past 2 minutes. And even then, you're already struggling. So the idea that he was like, I'm going to put a 10-minute video on Twitter, which again,
Hey, look up what the average, because I'm sure this is out there, what the average percentage of a YouTube video across the board is. Like across the board, what's the
Like
average?
length
Well, what percentage do people watch? Right,
No, I
like
don't like
across the board.
on Twitter.
No, on
Oh,
YouTube.
oh.
On YouTube,
okay.
because YouTube is a long form
That's
content,
done.
right? And
Okay, so
this
you want
is
to know the average watch time.
right across the board. If it looks like that exists, right?
It says, okay, all right. So, according to a recent report, the average daily time spent on YouTube in the U.S. has been increased over the past few years. In 2019, this number clocked in at 39.7 minutes per day. Now, those are going to be broken
39
up.
Oh my
minutes.
God, there's
Yeah,
a
that
bunch
was in
of crap you have to
2019.
do. Okay,
It
so
rose
we're
to
not going to get this
43.7
done
minutes per day in
But
2020.
it also shows me I
you
need to
understand
fix
what
my.
the time was. Now, if you look
yeah.
at,
I'm sending too much up, so
that's
I will
just-
have
so
to
that's-
fix
that's